Oh, I love that I've had this in like literally all my videos. My makeup kit. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your November monthly reading for Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. I like how I have not even been saying Sun, Moon, and Ascendant in all my other videos, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, I was like, I need to turn on the camera because I'm shuffling, calling in the Aquarius collective. And then, of course, the star and the sun come up. This is like your opposite, Leo, Aquarius. I was like, I love it. On the bottom of the deck, Aquarius is ready for their reading. Okay, let's go. So, if you do not know, my name is Christian Diaz, and I am going to be your tarot reader for today. And welcome to my channel. It should be a very interesting and fun time for you guys. So, yes, I also do makeup and stuff, hence my face. And yeah, I'm here to bring you love and joy and guidance. Yes, guidance. And I'll teach you guys new things. I'm sure. I've been on this spiritual journey for quite some time now. 23 years, I'd say. That's how old I am. If you guys didn't catch that. But I'm sure you did because you guys are very intelligent. So, anyways. What do the angels and guides, what do they have to say? We're calling on the Aquarius collective right now. What are the messages that they need to know for their highest good for the month of November? Literally, every time I say that, the cards pop out. Okay, so the first card out is Temperance. This card has been very heavy recently, so this is like a Sagittarius energy. You might be dealing with Sag. And since this is Major Arcana, it's going to be a major theme in your guys' month ahead is about balancing your emotions, your head and your heart. And you will have this balance. So that is good. It's harnessing the energy to make the correct decisions. Some unconscious things might be coming out, some darker things within your subconscious are coming out right now, and so you have to kind of balance that emotion, I feel like. Let's see, what else? 9 of Wands in reverse. So this is kind of like you guys are almost finished with like a situation, but there are a project or something, but it could be not going in the way that you planned it. And it's kind of like you got to let go of all the past traumas, I guess, and just move on. I feel like with the 9 of Wands energy, it is this person is been beaten, bruised, everything, and is like at the end of his journey, and he is just like trying to hold on to his castle, and he's like fighting off all the other obstacles in his life, but there's a better way to do this. Interestingly enough, 7 of Wands comes out as well. So you guys really are dealing with a lot of external factors. And it's like standing in your power, standing your ground. You have risen to this certain spiritual authority or authority within your workplace or your family. But there are going to be external obstacles that are grabbing your attention, and you basically the 7 of Wands coming out with that 9 of Wands in reverse is saying, is it worth it to continue holding this ground, standing in this power, or should you move on? It looks like you guys do want to, there's a lot of creativity, I guess, coming through. Interesting, Knight of Wands, the Temperance above, and both of these are ruled by the Sagittarius energy. So there's going to be an expansion within like creativity. This could be a time where you're, hanging out with a lot of friends, for example, and, doing all the fun things, having a good time, but that might be distracting you from something. That's what I was trying to say. They're like, it's kind of a distracting energy, I guess. The Knight of Wands does things in spurts. So it's a burst of energy, it's a burst of this divine creativity. And if you don't have balance between the head and the heart, if you aren't making, structured decisions, then things might not go the way that you planned. If you are not being in charge of your own destiny, then you'll become a pawn in someone else's scheme, I guess. That's kind of like the message. Judgment is coming in, which I love. I love this. This is like a spiritual awakening of sorts. And this may be caused by you guys wanting to move onto a new situation, wanting to bring out more of your creative, artistic expression, rather than, being stuck on this final journey. Like, it is an ending of something and the beginning of something new, which I love. Queen of Wands coming out. I love this. Any Leo moons in there, I guess? I don't know. Maybe Leo Aquarius. With this, it's all about divine timing. That's what they want you to know. Like, it's trusting in your intuition. The Queen of Wands only acts on her intuition and in the right time. She just knows. It's a knowing, which I love. And especially with the Judgment card right here, it's like a spiritual awakening, and then, you are having premonitions or prophecy, or, you're really harnessing into the psychic energy. I love it. I love it. Hopefully that resonates with you guys. Hanged Man coming up after that. Queen of Wands, Hanged Man. This is about taking the time out to find yourself, time to get enlightened. I think there's a lot of grounding energy that's going to be happening. With the Judgment card, and this is in the center of your reading, this is going to really take out the things that no longer serve you in your life. Like when the trumpet is blasted from the angel, that's when the new world starts, I guess, right? And who are you going to be in that new world? Who are you going to be with in that new world? There are certain there's only, X, Y, and Z that you can take with you. So who are you going to pick? What are you going to choose? That's what Judgment is saying. You can't take everything with you. So Hanged Man is sitting there stalling, trying to figure out, what's the best decision for his highest good. An interesting Nine of Swords. So yes, I do really feel like there are things coming out from within your, your intuition. This is like not being able to sleep at night, right? Anxiety, insomnia, a lot of like mental patterns, basically, or obstacles that you have, set up for yourself, or, told yourself. And now you are able to finally release from these obstacles, these bondages, maybe like bad people in your life, especially with all these cutting out energy. It's like you've really been hurt by this person, or, this situation, and you're finally allowing, the feelings to come up, and you're accepting them, you're forgiving everything, and you're able to move on. And the only way you're going to do that is if you take time to address these situations. You don't take time to address the situation, you'll be stuck in the cycle of always, you'll be stuck in the cycle. What kind of cycle? The mental cycles that say, you aren't good enough, or, I don't know, other people just like telling you what you should be or what you should be doing, and it's just not working for you anymore. Any negative patterns? No. Or maybe with the Fool in reverse, you guys think that you can take on more than you can chew. That's another message that's coming out. Or maybe you guys, with the full energy, you could have jumped into a situation without thinking things through, and it actually didn't end up turning out your way. And that has caused, the situation, the cycle of being like, oh, darn it, I should have done this. Keeping you up at night is things that keep you up at night. I can't tell you, what you think, because only you know. But this is that, the energy that we get. So, interesting. Queen of Swords, Aquarius. This is the truth bringer. She unshackled herself from her own chains to sit on her throne. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's very analytical, very methodical, and she will win. It's also telling you to be smart with your words. As we go out of this Mercury retrograde, I feel like a lot of either people from your past are going to be bringing in these triggering moments, and it's going to be like, are you going to stand in your power? Are you going to speak your truth? You need to. The Queen of Swords is all about standing her ground and saying the things correctly, not being manipulative about it, just standing in her own truth. Queen of Cups underneath that, and the Empress, ooh, and the High Priestess. Sorry, I had to keep on like pulling these. Like, that is some divine creativity right there. That's okay. So we have the two queens. This could be like either yourself, like your inner outer world, like on the outside you're like this, inside, you know, you have a heart of gold and you're, you know, giving as well. And then the Empress and the High Priestess is like your divine creativity, Mother Isis, like abundance, and then the High Priestess's connection to intuition, and she has the ability to, you know, speak to the spirits and get insight and, you know, speak it to the people. But also there's a hidden meaning within the High Priestess of this kind of like being ready to battle at any moment. Crouching tiger, hidden dragon kind of vibes. Like, she's been through a lot of stuff to get to her position of authority, and she will not let anyone, this is the divine feminine, she will not let anyone step on her power. In, you know, if you're into like, you know, ancient Egypt and just like, you know, Lemuria and like Atlantis and stuff of that nature, more like, yeah. The High Priestess, you know, ruled the land, and it was more of a women were in power in these situations. And so, interesting. I mean, it's the age of Aquarius. Come on. Like, this is the extra boom. Bam. You guys are here to harness this, you know, abundance, really make this earth what it is, and also, you know, be in your power, use your intuition to create these divine manifestations. I love it. For the Aquarius star seeds or whatever, like, this is, you know, the time to shine and create new structures, new systems in which we can speak our truth, be our divine beings and sovereign beings, and not be codependent on a lot of different things, you know, people, drugs, whatever you can be codependent on. Like, this is standing in your power. Okay, Aquarius. So now I'm going to read from the Isis Oracle. I love it. I love it, love it. Aquarius. Isis, what messages do we have for the Aquarius Collective for the month of November? Okay, one more time, I'm being told. All right. Ooh, yes. So, magic and ritual. This is, you guys are going to go through a spiritual awakening. Or you have gone through a spiritual awakening, and Isis is asking you to set up space for the divine to come in and, you know, co-create with this. It's about, like, for me, for example, I started reading tarot. That's a way of, you know, magic and ritual. And I like wake up in the morning, I pull a card from Isis. It kind of gives me my message of the day. And this deck is really like, if you are interested in ancient Egypt and initiation and spiritual enlightenment, then this will be for you. This deck is beautiful too. Alana Fairchild did an amazing job. Past life, present power. Woo! So this came up for Capricorn as well. the mini spiritual faces of you. It's about going into your past lives and taking some of the talents and special abilities from your soul and bringing it into this world. And like, that's one of the powers of the High Priestess and the Empress. The High Priestess internally is going back into these past lives and stuff, and the Empress is able to embody it into the material world. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. Lunar Queen. Let's see if she comes out again. High Priestess. High Priestess. Hello. What's up, Miss Priestess? Hi, Priestess. That's you. Hey. Oh my gosh. So this is your outcome. It is really tapping into your intuition. Isis is basically handing out your hand, and she's going to guide you through time and space to these past lives. So it's kind of like, are you ready? Are you guys ready for this? I'm going to read the High Priestess. Beloved Isis gazes upon you now, and behind her vast eyes, mysteries are unveiled. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at this time. You will be gaining valuable insight into where you are being led and for what purpose. It is an exciting moment in your unfoldment. Have reverence and an open heart and mind, and wait patiently for the grand revelation that is on its way. I love it. So sometimes we're here and we're like, why the are we here? Like, universe is like, you're just like asking, or you might be going through these, that's kind of how I was like I am like that now, but especially 2 years ago when I started this, journey, I was like questioning everything I've learned, like the people that were around me. Am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing? Am I supposed to be going to school, or am I supposed to be, being a makeup artist, or am I supposed to be doing YouTube, or am I supposed to be doing, I don't really know where to put my energy. This is like, you need to trust in the divine that whatever, it's like, the divine is giving you little breadcrumbs, and you're picking them up, and you're like, okay, like, I think I know where I'm going. And the more you harness this High Priestess energy, the more you will, co-create with spirit. The closer you walk to the angels, the closer they'll come to you, and more of your divine purpose will unravel itself. And especially with this, it's like telling you to, we're going to be going into this ancestor spirit world and harnessing this soul energy from past lives and stuff. And maybe it's telling you to call on your ancestors and make a space for them as well. Maybe they want to come in and teach you things, because the magic and ritual, creating that space for the divine to come in is very, very important. If you, aren't energetically like there, you're doing these low vibrations of fear and anxiety and grief and all that stuff. Or even if you're just like in the middle, you're just like having a good life, but you want more. Like, you want to, be the highest level of, love and creativity and everything that you're supposed to be. Well, you will get there. But it's all about creating the time and space for yourself and for the divine. So that is your overall message for this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love it. Please, my Aquarius star seeds, bring in the new world for me so I can get longer hair and create more videos for you guys. And so many things, so much more is going to be created. So I love you guys so much. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Okay? I love you. Mwah.